What would happen if the sun disappeared for exactly 1 second? Good question. 1 second doesn't sound like much, but we're talking about the sun, a gigantic nuclear-powered space furnace that powers literally everything on Earth. So even 1 second could get pretty interesting. Let's start with something weird. If the sun disappeared right now, we wouldn't know about it. Not immediately. Here's why. Light from the sun takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. And according to general relativity, gravitational changes also travel at the speed of light, which means for the first 500 seconds, everything seems perfectly normal. So the sun still appears in the sky, gravity works just fine, Earth continues orbiting around nothing. We're like a cartoon character who's already run off the cliff but hasn't looked down yet. But then, 8 minutes later, boom, the sun vanishes from the sky. Instant darkness on the daytime side of Earth. The moon vanishes too, no sunlight to reflect. Streetlights flicker on, birds freak out, people start taking out their phones. At the exact same moment, Earth loses its grip. There's no longer any gravity keeping it in orbit. We start moving in a straight line, drifting into space. For 1 second, Earth is free-falling into the void. Then, the sun reappears. Just like that, back to normal. Earth is suddenly back in the sun's gravitational field and starts falling toward it again, trying to rejoin its orbit. So, what actually happened? Earth's orbit is now slightly messed up. We moved about 3 meters off course. Not much, but enough to annoy every astrophysicist on the planet. Weather gets weird. Tiny changes in temperature and air pressure ripple through the atmosphere. Nothing catastrophic, but good luck predicting next week's forecast. Satellites drift. Some go slightly off course. GPS errors, signal delays, engineers start sweating. Astronomers panic. They check their telescopes, they blame the coffee machine, then they sit down and scream. Now, let's imagine it wasn't just a magic trick. Let's say the sun didn't just disappear, it annihilated itself. In that single second, the energy released would equal 1 billion hydrogen bombs. If that energy went into gravitational waves, they'd ripple through the universe. LIGO would absolutely lose its mind. Even sneezing near the detector wouldn't compare. So, what would happen if the sun disappeared for 1 second? At first, nothing. 8 minutes later, sudden darkness. Earth slips off its orbital path, the weather hiccups, satellites complain, scientists cry. Then, the sun comes back. And we mostly carry on. Sort of. You, personally, probably wouldn't notice a thing, but physicists absolutely would. And they'd spend the next decade figuring out why.
So next time you feel like pressing the turn off the sun for just a second button, make sure you're not working at NASA. Thanks for watching.